RV Weekends is about to do something it's never done before.
We are? Where are we going?
2 weeks in the Florida Keys.
Wow.
Let's do it. Hey guys, if you remember our last episode, we loaded up the truck and camper, hitched up, and took off to our first destination heading to the Keys. It was Davie, Florida, where the KOA was located. We were only going to stay there one night and then head on our way to Bahia Honda State Park. We'll see you next time in the Keys.
Yeah, next time we're going to be in the Keys.
For 2 weeks. See you later.
Don't you wish you were us?
Stop it. They're pretty awesome too.
They are all pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to edit that out.
2 weeks in the Keys.
What?
You don't need to
Okay. Brakes on the trailer. You remember we had a problem with our trailer's brakes getting stuck, but we were able to fix it and get on our way. Hi. We are in Marathon in the Florida Keys, and we're too early to check in at Bahia Honda. We're too early to check in, and we're hungry, so we're in the parking lot of a Winn-Dixie. We're gonna make some breakfast.
Yeah.
We got the propane going, the vent is running, the light is on. All of the electrical items that are pre-wired run on DC power. They're powered by the battery on the camper, and the camper is hooked to the truck, and the truck charges the camper. So all this fan and light, the big overhead LEDs are run by the battery of the camper, and the water pump is run by the battery in the camper. So we use the water pump to use the toilet or the sink, the propane for the refrigerator, and the stove, and electricity for everything else.
I hear bacon frying. It's pretty awesome. We'll take a little break here, eat some breakfast, maybe stop by the store while we're here.
Yeah, get some fresh groceries.
Some camp. We're gonna get some veggies. There's a little dive place here, so maybe we'll go in there and just kill a little bit of time because we're making good time.
I think we got about 3 hours to kill. We can go to Bahia Honda early, I believe, and park somewhere and not get our campsite. But we're really hungry.
Yeah.
Ready to eat.
All right. Check you later.
Check you later. All right, we're heading into Divers Direct. I got my mask. We really enjoyed our drive down to Bahia Honda State Park. We always love looking at all the scenery as we drive by. It's pleasant for us, and we really enjoy the Keys. So here we are, pulling into Bahia Honda State Park, and we checked in and pulled to our campsite. Nice. Now it's time to set up camp. Whoa, we almost forgot. We got a live to do at 2 o'clock, and the signal's horrible at our campsite. So we have to drive to the campground store where they have free Wi-Fi to do our live. And here we are in the cab of our truck doing our live. And after we're done with that, we head back to the camper for some food. All right, we made it to the Keys. We're fixing to make dinner. Let's see what's going to happen for dinner. All right, what do you got going on, Sherry?
I have fresh corn that was on the cob that I took off the cob.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Butter, added some salt, some pepper, some garlic, some cumin,
Yummy.
some chili seasoning, some smoked paprika, and I'm going to get it all nice and toasty and yummy in this pan, and it's going to go with our steaks.
All right.
Yeah.
Watch this transition.
That's what's going next.
We got to season the steaks and put them on the grill. You want to see the grill? Watch this transition. There's the grill. It's on low right now. I got to turn it up to high. See ya. Hey, I threw the steaks on the grill now and turned the grill up to high. Now we're going to cover them. And then we're going to set the timer for 2.5 minutes. All right, after 2 minutes and 30 seconds, we came out and flipped the steaks over. Doing another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, time to flip. It looks like it's got a little flame going. Little flame action. All right, now we're gonna flip them again and turn the heat down. We're gonna go way down. Look at that flame. No flame, just heat. So now we're gonna sit there for about 1 minute and then flip it again and take it off and eat it. Yeah. And that's how we're doing it at RV Weekends. After our wonderful dinner, we always enjoy our favorite dessert, key lime pie dipped in chocolate on a stick. Yeah. All right, after we finished dinner and dessert, Sherry hung out in the camper and I took off on the scooter to document all the things you could do at Bahia Honda State Park and take pictures of all the campsites for a separate video I'll make later. First, let's take a look at the map. And this is where I'm at right now. This is at Calusa Beach. You can see the beach here. And then, if you look right here, this is the ranger station, and this is the route we took to get to our campsite. Number 33. This is the Buttonwood camping area, and the sites highlighted in yellow are the waterfront sites. As you would guess, these are the most desirable sites in the whole campground, and some of the hardest to get a reservation for, even 11 months in advance. But just imagine watching the sunset every night at your own campsite. It's definitely worth the effort to try, but don't get upset when you don't get one because the chances of getting one are really slim. Now let's go to another area underneath the Overseas Highway. And down beside the bay is the Bayside camping area. The first things you see are the cabins, 1 through 6. Across the bay are sites 73 through 80, which are tent only with no electric. And here is one of the best tent sites on the whole island. You get a beautiful view of the water from the back of your campsite. We come back here frequently throughout our trip. And as I turn around from that campsite, you can see across the bay. And there are the cool cabins you can rent here at Bahia Honda. And you can drive your boat right up to the cabin. Really neat. You can see why Bahia Honda is one of the most desirable campgrounds in all of the Florida Keys. And the coolest part is the price is always low. Coming in around $40 a night versus other campsites coming in over $100 a night. It's a great deal, but again, very hard to get a site here. Look how relaxing it is cruising around Bahia Honda State Park. So many people relaxing and enjoying themselves. Such a great place to be. All right, the sun's about to set, so let's go catch a sunset. Good night. Good morning. Well, we're about to go off on the scooter, and I was checking the glove box on the scooter and found all these old park passes. You see on the left is Rainbow Springs, then Tomoka State Park, then Anastasia State Park, and then Mayaka River State Park. Yep, we get around. Well, let's move along. Good morning.
Good morning.
From Bahia Honda State Park. We're at campsite 16, I believe, on the Peninsula corner. One of the best sites out here at Bahia Honda, in our opinion.
Hey, Lisa. Nice to see you on here.
Gentle breezes.
It is beautiful. I'm going to give y'all a quick little view of what we're looking at.
This is not our campsite.
No.
This is a vacant campsite till someone comes in today. They vacated it this morning.
We got 3 people watching.
We're just checking out the water conditions, see how windy it is and choppy and which way the water's going in or out, so we can snorkel accordingly.
Yep.
Not have to fight the current.
Right now it looks pretty. We're having fun.
We're sitting on our Harley by the water's edge. Stop, don't show them. It's a Harley.
It's a Harley.
Or a Ninja.
You want to hold this? Because my arm's getting tired.
Oh, I'm covering the camera there.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, my hands were getting tired. So it looks like we got a couple people on here. Yeah.
Look, there's people snorkeling in the water.
Looks like they're trying to teach each other how to snorkel. It's kind of cute. One's trying to tell her how to breathe.
Yeah.
We all got to learn.
This is a prime campsite here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful weather. It's not bad. It's really good here. Had a little rain. Had a little rainstorm last night around midnight, but it was over quickly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ride around the campground and go around the local beach here that's open to day visits.
Yep.
And check it out.
Yep.
That's the old historic Flagler Railroad bridge that you see in all the postcards, all the videos and pictures from here. It's not a picture. We're here. Come here every year to these beautiful campgrounds to enjoy.
All right. I think we're going to
Yeah.
go for a drive.
Yeah, we're going to go for a ride.
All right. We will check all you guys later. We got more we're doing on YouTube, so if you're not subscribed to our YouTube,
RV Weekends on YouTube.
Yeah, RV Weekends on YouTube. So we'll be doing all of this documenting mainly on YouTube. So we will pop in back and forth. Love you guys. Bye.
See ya. All right, let's go ride around on the scooter. Because of Hurricane Irma, we can't go to the Sandsburg camping area. It's a bummer because it's really a pretty place, and there's a couple of beaches that way. So we're going to have to head to the other open areas of the park. What a spectacular view when you first come into the park. It's like an advertisement. You see the beautiful water and the beach, and you just can't wait to get in. All right, here's the one beach along this parking lot where you can hang out, and it's nice and shallow, and some areas are nice and sandy. And that's actually the area where we can watch the sun come up in the morning.
Isn't it cool? Where I mentioned that before. You could watch the sun come up and the sun set in the same park. Pretty awesome park. Another thing that's cool is the moon comes up there too. Pretty cool to check it out at night. We'll have some footage of that in another video. Here you can also rent kayaks. Alright, coming here on the right is the gift shop. We'll check that out later. And straight ahead on the left is another set of bathrooms for the beach. Now here we're turning right to Calusa Beach. And there is the marina. And this is such a nice beach. Too bad it's cloudy out right now, but usually it's really pretty. One great thing about Calusa Beach is you're facing the scenic Bahia Honda Bridge. It's so iconic, and you see so many pictures of it in postcards and tourist information. You can also see the sunset from this beach. And this building right here is the Nature Center. The entrance is on the other side of the building. We're going to park the scooter right here and go for a walk. All right, here is the walkway to the sea where people who contribute get their own brick. That name looks familiar. Well, here's an unusual story you may not believe, but back in the mid-70s when I was about 10 or 12 years old, I had a little brother and sister. They were a couple years younger than me, and this section of bridge was not cut out. And as little kids, we walked on that pipe on the bottom of the bridge across the whole bay to the other side and got up on the top of the bridge and walked on the road all the way back. And our parents were worried sick about us because we were jumping off the bridge into the water, left our flip-flops at the base of the bridge, and that's all they found. And we were later discovered when we made it back, and it was quite the adventure. And here's a closer look at that pipe. There was actually a cable that ran across too that we could hold on to while we were walking on the pipe. Yep, and here's the spot we'd jump off into the water from the bridge. Crazy, huh? Well, if you ever get a chance, kayak out to this island. Bring your snorkel and mask because there's a lot of fish to see. Look how beautiful that is. The Atlantic Ocean. The trail we're on now used to be US 1, the overseas highway. The state of Florida bought the rights to what was originally the Key West extension of the Florida East Coast Railway after the railway met its demise in 1935 in a Labor Day hurricane. By 1938, they had used the remaining railway infrastructure and bridges to build the overseas highway. This bridge was one of the 42 bridges that connect the Keys to the mainland. It used to be Flagler's Railroad, built back in 1912. This old Bahia Honda bridge spanned 5,055 foot across the Bahia Honda Channel. It was part of the East Coast Railway built by oil mogul Henry Flagler between 1905 and 1912. The road was built on top of the railway bridge in 1938 as part of the original overseas highway. Use of the bridge stopped in 1972. Here's another cool thing about this bridge. When I was very young, somewhere around 1970, I rode across this old historic bridge with my parents before they decommissioned it. And I remember how scary it was because the road was really narrow, and when big tractor trailers would come across, you really had to be careful. You'll get to see some drone footage on how narrow it was coming up in some future episodes. All right, let's zoom in to arguably the best campsites in all the Florida Keys. Sites 14, 15, and 16. Right here on the water, facing the sunset. As we look at the map for a reference point, this is the old bridge where we're standing, and this is where we're shooting our video toward, across all the bays to 14, 15, and 16. All right, we'll take a few more shots and start to head back. Just in case some of you don't know it, this is not the original condition of the road. It was refurbished for foot traffic so we can get these great views. Cool little signs here telling how far it is to some other destinations. And then there was some more tourist information about Bahia Honda State Park. However, they used to talk to you with recordings, but after the hurricane, they stopped working. So, all right, so let's start heading back. As you can see, it's getting late and people are leaving the beach. All right, there's the bathrooms for the beach. They were on the left when we came in. And now here's the campground store where we get the free Wi-Fi and a gift shop. And there's a snack bar in there. All right, we're going to cut through the marina where all the boat ramps are. This is where you bring your boat to drop it in the water, and you can park your trailers right on the right, not pictured. You're going to park the scooter and take a short little walk by the marina. And here's the charter boat here on the left that you can charter to take you to the reef so you can do some snorkeling and scuba diving. All right, as we walk up this little bridge, I look over the railing and whoa, the biggest manatee I had ever seen. This thing looks like it's 12 foot long or bigger. Ginormous. Wow. there it is again, that beautiful sunset coming in. Definitely one of the highlights of every day when you're here at Bahia Honda, the sunset. It never gets old. Here's the campground store. Closes at 5. All right, let's head back to the campground. All right, let's take a quick look at some of the campsites. This video is getting pretty long, so we need to cut it off. We appreciate you watching, and if you liked the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when we upload our newest video. Thanks again for watching RV Weekends, and we'll see you for the next segment of our trip to the Bahia Honda State Park in the Florida Keys.